Hey guys, I wasn't expected to make a video today, but I felt like I needed to because, of course, we know we probably already heard about the passing of Reverend Jesse Jackson. That that's the news I woke up to yesterday. And it was absolutely devastating, even though I had heard that he was having some health issues. It's just one of those things that you never really tend to process that the person will actually not be with us one day, and that's where we are. For those who remember, and for those who probably didn't know much about him, let me give you a little bit about Jesse Jackson and the impact he made on society. Of course, we know that he was a civil rights leader and an activist. He was with the civil rights movement. Of course, he was a quite young man when he was doing so, but he had a powerful voice. And so he was the protege of Martin Luther King Jr.'s. So, that right there tells you something that King saw something special in him. And as we know, as time went on, we could see what King saw in him. He was just an amazing person. We also know that he was a trailblazer, a political trailblazer. I do remember this is when I was first able to vote, 1984 presidential election and the 1988 presidential election. Both times he ran for the Democratic nomination for president. Of course, we know that he didn't get the nomination, but he did win some states. So he was making an impact on some people, not all, but that didn't stop him from doing what he needed to do, right? He also has some international diplomacy. Yes, he did some things. I remember he negotiated the release of the hostages and prisoners in Syria. That was in 1983, and in Cuba in 1984. So he was able to do that, even though he wasn't even true. He really didn't even have a political role. They just knew that he had a large enough voice and could make an impression on people that the government felt comfortable sending him there to do that, right? Now he had two organizations which he eventually merged into one. Of course, there was the Push coalition, which is stands for People United to Save Humanity. That was one of his missions, and also the National Rainbow Coalition. And so as time went on, he actually just merged the two together, and it eventually called it the Rainbow Push Coalition. So he was a powerful orator. That is absolutely true. He was just magnetic, and people were drawn to listen to him speak, to listen to his opinions about things, right? And so that part, I mean, like I said, in the 80s, he was he had a large voice, a large voice. So guys, I just want you guys to keep his widow and children, his family, in your prayers. His wonderful wife, Jackie Brown Jackson, their children, grandchildren. Please keep all of those guys in your prayers. I actually can relate to what the Jackson family is going through right now because last year I lost my mom, and 9 years ago I lost my father. So those pieces, those key figures in your life, you never replace them. The memories live on forever, though. But I want to let the Jackson family know that my heart goes out to them and that you just can only smile because Jesse left such an amazing impact. The stuff that he implemented, the ideas. Honestly, some people even say that he really forced a way for Barack Obama to become president, and I believe that as well. So he put that seed in our mind to know that we as African Americans can achieve higher things. And so um, to say, job well done, may he rest in paradise.